Hello there. Excuse me. A frog in my throat. Hello there. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. So, last race was a few days ago. Wednesday, I think. And I thought that we had beaten Alpine to the Constructors' title. But unfortunately, I forgot that Brazil is still a sprint. And there's more points to play for. So, we need to outscore Alpine by at least 8 points in this next race in order to do them. And do them we shall, because if we don't, I find the last season, which is going to be season 4, because of the new games due out, and it looks like we're going to do 4 seasons, so I need to win the Constructors and the title at the end of next season. But that's next season. This is now. We've got Mexico to deal with. And we've got 4 races left of this season.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City.
So yeah, hoping that we can get a decent result today. Our car's quite slippery. We've got both cars running spec 4 side pods. There was a mistake from me, I know. 22-second pit loss. Let's use all the old car parts. Because we are seriously on the brink of the I always say that. Cost cap. I don't know why. I always say that. Like, who calls it that? Well, obviously I do, because I keep saying it. And there's just no need. Because regardless of what happens, I am not taking any more penalties with George. So, I think we've got Brazil. We got Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, and Qatar. And I definitely am not taking any more penalties with George Russell. I'm going to try not to anyway. It all depends on whether we secure the Constructors or not. If we don't secure the Constructors, well then I will have to. Don't want to, because it's going to cost. And if we can stay away from the cost cap, we absolutely will. I want to save a set of mediums. So I am going to... I'm going to run medium, soft medium as a strat. That's what I was trying to say. But I got sidetracked. We might need to take an ERS for Lando. I was going to say, I thought we had another gearbox. Other than that. I set up, put him on the same setup as George. I'm also going to put Ollie Bayman in, as he is my reserve driver. Alright. Let's go do this. There is no rain scheduled. I just hope and pray that no crashes happens. And yeah, we get a decent-ish race. Obviously, we're going to be really slow. I'm not bothered about the speed in practice because we're running all spec, all older spec components. So, it's going to be what it'll be. I'm not too bothered about it.
close. Debris on the main straight.
What happened to Sonoda then? It's not giving me a replay. Usually it does. Thoughts on Behrman being 2 tenths quicker than George? Although Behrman was only 2 tenths behind K-Mag earlier on in FP2. Which is quite strange. He just looks like one of those drivers who was destined to be there.
You okay? Yeah, good. Understood.
Alright, so 60... What was it?
Got a car stopped on track. So maybe debris.
Lance Stroll doing Lance Stroll things. Oh.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I joined a league once, and their first race was around
VSC.
was around Mexico,
Positive. Yeah, copy.
and I did just that.
If you give us a balance check.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Okay, copy.
Did that right on Lance Stroll, where Lance Stroll just crashed. Never forget it. I was really looking forward to racing in that league. I love Mexico. Mexico is a favourite circuit of mine. Or one of favourite circuits of mine. And yeah, man. I did what Lance just did and hoofed it into a wall. I wonder if we do that. Will that be okay? Let's send George back out.
VSC ending.
Copy.
I'll leave old Ollie out there. So that's the third time I've raced Ollie this season. I'll try and get him some more run time.
Verstappen had a car issue and crashed there, and he's okay. Watch for debris. Is he okay? Everyone out.
A lot of crashes. Doesn't bode well. Oh.
Unbelievable.
Never done that.
Should be a C. So keep delta positive.
Copy.
But I did 100% do a Verstappen. Do a Lance Stroll, rather. Right.
Are you happy with hard attempts?
No, George.
Can speed up to keep some temperatures. Handing out.
Yeah, copy, all good.
Speed up, George. Speed up. What is the state on George's? Oh yeah, 16, 42, 16. Okay. What about Ollie's? That ERS is going to become troublesome. I might have to take one for Lando. What am I on about? We've already done Qatar, so we've got 4 races left, including this one. So it's Mexico, Vegas.
The car is okay.
So, alright.
Copy.
But I went the wrong way with George. But I believe it's a known issue at Mexico, where you go one way and then the strat tells you another way. So It's alright. We've got plenty of time to rectify that. Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean. Like earlier on, it said that the rear wing needed to come down. Right, so I'm going to need to bring that back. Braking stability. Let's try that. We probably won't be able to get sent back out with George, but that is okay.
Have a balance check when you can.
Happy to stay like this.
Copy.
Right, Oliver is at 95%. I'm happy with that. I'll actually send George back out for a bit.
Taking the flag.
Taking the flag, taking the flag. Oh, Joe with a pen. Lewis with a pen. Albon with a pen. Hopefully, after those crashes, both Stroll and Verstappen has to do one as well. Right. Compounds. I am 100% saving a set of mediums. So it'll be a medium soft and a soft soft and then 3 for quali. Fantastic. George can crack on. I want to see if there's anything I can do with this before we go out. I don't think I can. Maybe do that. Let's see.
Green light.
We shall see what the setup says now. What the old computer says. Just need these to hurry up and get there. Like, George is really struggling, like, really struggling to get this set up. See, it's changed again. It's changed again. I mean, I'm not too bothered with Lando. Lando's setup is pretty much there, but George's... stupid, man.
Give us a balance check when you can.
I'm happy.
Copy.
Just need to revert Lando's. Went the wrong way a little bit. But it is okay. Where is the... Let's just try that. Nick De Vries running wide. That is okay.
Battery is seemingly depleting quite a lot.
Understood. Stand by.
That is because the battery is on 14%, George. We don't need to worry about the battery, my friend.
Is he all okay?
Negative. Happy.
All clear?
George is at 96%. That is much better. Just gotta wait for Lando to get up there now. Where is Lando anyway? Right.
Are all the tyres on? Something doesn't feel right.
Come back to you.
We are checking. Just sending Lando on a quick lap. See if what he can do. It's actually quite funny. Considering he's just gone P1. On all spec 1 parts. Ooh, Lance Stroll. After absolutely wrecking himself in after absolutely wrecking himself in FP3, he is running wide again. So potentially that's 2 chassis that he's wrecking.
Give us a balance check when you can. Balance check.
Yeah, happy.
Right, so I'm just going to revert Lando. I ain't going to get any better than 95% by the looks of it, so...
We have checkered flag now.
Right, okay. We are happy. We are happy. Soft run plan. You can do 24. I just want to revert Lando setup. Yep. You can go for 24. Whack on the softs. Thank you very much. Rock and roll. Let's get the job done. Might as well, whilst in Rome and all that. Sitting a while for Lando to recharge his battery. Yeah, 30% for George. I'm happy though. See, why is Lando's setup thing doing that?
Give us a balance check. Balance check.
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
Okay, copy.
It's just frustrating that I've reverted it obviously before the start of qualifying and it didn't work, and then now in practice I've got to then revert it again. It's just bizarre, mate. Where's George? Alright, this lap. This lap is for George. P4, P11. We are checking. We are checking. Nearly done.
Sugar.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Copy it. Yellow, yellow.
Here's the replay. Now look, here we head into turn 2. Whoa, and there it goes. And ultimately...
we've just killed our tyres. Oh, no, Lando's playing at it.
Let's have a look at that. Now the focus is on Lando Norris here. And they just can't keep on the track. That won't do the floor of the car any good at all.
It's like, brother, turn the wheel. That's two drivers in the space of 2 minutes spun and just didn't even make the corner. I can't be dealing with my drivers being idiots today. I really can't. Like, we need to get some big points today. to beat Alpine. And if both my drivers are going to be morons... Oh, here we go.
And there is a crash.
Right, who's this now?
Possible debris there. Watch out.
So let's take a look
Multiple
at the
cars.
Okay, so we've got De Vries. Not a lot of wiggle room here. And there, the
Oh!
You've got to think that this has made
Oh,
their
dear.
weekend a whole lot harder.
A whole lot harder. A whole lot harder indeed.
So VSC. Keep that delta positive.
Yeah, confirm.
Ending now.
Wow. That was a big shunt. It's going to cost Alfa Romeo a lot of money to fix all that. Oh, Lance Stroll has got a penalty now as well. That must have been from that crash he had in FP1. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Bottas doesn't need to take a penalty as well. Because that was a huge shunt from Nick De Vries. A huge, huge shunt.
We're moving on now to the all-important...
So the all-important part of qualifying. Continue. I don't know why I've got 5 underfloors with only a few races left, but yeah, no. I have. Right, George is good to go. Actually, need to make sure all spec 3 and obviously a spec 4. ERS at 62. I think I am going to need an ERS unit for Lando. When that drops to 50, it really drops off. Alright, let's go and do quali then.
Green light.
At least we get clean runs in. What's that yellow flag for? A Sonoda lockup. George is flying.
So keep that delta tight. So just confirming boxing and back into the garage.
Wow.
Yeah, confirm.
I expect Max to go about 5 tenths faster though. 6 tenths maybe. Joe and Hamilton obviously taking penalties. Expected for them to be a lot faster than this, to be honest. Leclerc's gone top. Right. So as soon as Leclerc comes out, or Hamilton. Kind of hope that Max will get a bit of a tow from... George will get a bit of a tow from Max. That's what I was kind of hoping, but we'll see. So green for George. Green for Lando. Love to see it.
Taking the flag.
Green for George. Green for Lando. George improved, but obviously only P10. Lando jumps to P5. Happy days. Safely into Q2. Cannot fault that. Yeah, we're above both. Lando's above both Alpines, which is fantastic. Right, as long as we can get them both into Q3 now, that'll be even better. Right, let's rock and roll. I don't expect much to happen. Obviously, being on 86% worn tyres, and obviously we're the first cars out on track anyway, so I do expect us to be a mile off, to be fair. If we can get a time under 15.0, that'll be really good. Unlikely, but we'll see. Right, 15.3.
Stay negative.
Right, that was a really respectable time from Lando. 14.9. Configure. On that level of worn tyre, that was a really good time. Right, so Verstappen's on his outlap now. George is out now. Bottas lock up turn 12. Hello, Josh. Yaffrod. How you doing, mate? Maybe I should have sent my cars out together at the same time. Right, green for George. George is miles off the pace. Like, George should be a lot faster than this. Green for George in the middle.
So you take the flag.
So why isn't Lando improving then? George is out. Oh, wow. That's horrific. That is not good. Not good at all. Like, how did George... How did that happen? How bizarre. Lando is the one on more worn engine components than George, and yeah, and George gets knocked out in Q2. I mean, there's only half a second in it, but still. But then I suppose somebody's got to get knocked out. How are you doing today anyway, Joshua? Oh, we could get blocked by her going through this. No, he's not. He's a bit too far in front. 49. It's pretty much what he did.
Stay tight on that delta. Box, and call the car.
Right. Configure. Let's put a brand new set of boots on. We'll have a brand new set for the race as well. Right, where's Verstappen? Verstappen is going for his last run now. Right, who's second? Hamilton second. So as soon as I see Sainz, so as soon as I see Hamilton, I think I've sent him out too late. Yeah, kind of in no man's land now. You don't know. You don't know how you are. Okay. And that's okay. That's okay, mate. That's absolutely fine. Right, Lando's improved in sector 1. I just feel that Max might block me by her. No, he didn't. He got out the way. Green sector 2. Go on, my son. Go on, my son.
Currently at P5.
Me and Lance Stroll did the exact same time. I'm not happy with that lap, though, because for some bizarre reason, he didn't improve all that much. P9, like, fuck. Yeah, I'd agree with you on that, mate. Yeah, Lance Stroll also had to take grid penalties as well, so that'd explain it. So all those 4 drivers are with on-engine penalties, so we'll move up quite a considerable amount of places. But still, it's still not ideal. All right, you are, mate. You are. I will give you that. Right. Let's have a look at these strategies. One stop it is. George needs something special. So I'm going to do this. Mediums. Softs. Then mediums. But I absolutely want to blast those those softs. So I'm going to do that. $13,100s faster. The reason why I've gone with him so late on the mediums is because I don't want the pit stop interfering, and I'm gonna do a 1 stop with Lando. Although that could change. That could change it very much. Let's take some fuel out of the car for George. 69 laps. Happy days. Same for Lando. We can save it back anyway. Right. Let's go racing.
We're nearly ready to get started here. 71 laps, 17 turns. It's the Mexico City Grand Prix. And the cameras now shift to Sergio Perez. This is it. Here we go with the Mexico City.
It's a mixture of strategies on this grid.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
A proper mix. He's gone. He's legged it. We need to make sure that we stay in front of Charles Leclerc. I don't mind being sandwiched in between these pit. Right, I'm happy with that. We do need to get past Leclerc though. So I think I am going to have to push old Georgie by. I don't need him to make moves but they're like that. But I do need him to get past Charles Leclerc. I cannot be stuck behind Charles. Please go around him. He's not going to go around him. Of course he's not going to go around him. A lot of cars. A lot of cars indeed. George's tyres to cool down a little bit as well. It's the thing with Mexico. Tyres do overheat like crazy. Right, Lando's in a really good spot by her. However, currently, the both... You mean let's go crashing? Hell no, we do not want crashing today, mate. We do not want crashing today. Not at all. Sainz must have started on used mediums then. So Lando's gone through for the lead, which ain't great. It's gone a bit dark. Problem is now Lando's going to be like a sitting duck. is he? I mean, ideally, I need to get him past them both. Although those tyres go off a little bit more. Ideally, well, what we want to happen is both Alpine drivers start firing. Let's do some attacking. Let's try and get past Gasly at least. Honestly, like. What is George doing? Why didn't he just go around him? Which was apparent then that Ocon's pushing. Why are you overtaking him, Bayer? Oh my god. That's not sketchy either, is it? Right, I need to start conserving fuel with them both now anyway, so... Also need to conserve battery as well with George. Those tyres have taken quite a beating. Pushed way too hard on them. I wonder if that means they're going to go to the soft compound. Who's
Big
crashed?
crash there. Debris was out there.
Oh! Oh! Other cars crashed as well.
The team glued to the...
That might be a safety car.
Oh dear, a crash. There's been a crash.
This was the other crash.
Here
Yeah.
we are then looking at turn 12. And you can see how tight it is. And the impact on the car, it's quite clear.
Statland's got a penalty. He just won the drivers' constructors as well in the last race, so. Norris has passed Ocon. Thank you very much. Right, our tyre is starting to get a lot better. I mean, I could push George. Box when Ocon and Sainz, or box when Ocon box. Stick him on the softs. I might do that just to get past. I think the cars in front are starting to pull away a little bit. Right. Let's see if we can't get past Carlos Sainz. Come on. Get past him, George. This one. Send it. Ooh. I always get very nervous. To be fair, I don't think that George has got the facilities. Right, at least George now is behind Ocon. You can give him a little bit of protection, at least. Tyre wear like. Oh, we got on tyres. So they're gonna wait for these behind me to box, and then I'll send George do one more lap with George, then send him in the box, and then that way then he comes out clean air, providing it's not an absolute shocking pit stop show like it was the other day at Kota. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But so far, so good. 22-second pit loss. Right now, will put us out round about Tsunoda, providing we don't get well, any dramas. Oh, I think I'm out of DRS. No, I was in the DRS. The clear lock up on turn 4. If Lando lets him pass now, that'd be a travesty. Because obviously Lando's got, what, 10% better tyre wear? 13% better tyre wear. Even George should be getting past him now, but... we're just vibing with George. Not yet. George could still make it to his point though, to where he needs to go. Even though I've really pushed him on tyres, like. Right, Sainz is in the box. It's to be expected. He was on quite low tyre wear. I'm going to take Lando off balanced. Give him a little bit more speed. The Statman's going to serve his penalty when he goes in, which will be good. And Bottas with a pit stop issue. I think George would be out of DRS anyway when Ocon boxes. Albon pit stop issue. Take George off battery saving for a little bit. Yeah. George was out. Where did Gasly come from? He must be he must be pushing. I think he is pushing, to be fair. Put George back to fuel saving mode. Hamilton in the box. What tyres did Ocon go back onto? Ocon went back to softs. Right, everybody's starting to pit. I'm gonna go one more lap with George. Now, providing I don't get any pit stop issues, I should come out behind Ocon. Please don't be any pit stop issues. No, it's a decent-ish time. Gasly had a pit stop issue though. That is fantastic. Right, with George now, I can just go flat out. So next lap, that's what we're going to do. With George, we are going flat out. Please don't tell me.
Set that to turn 1. So just look at debris.
I hope it's not a safety car after I just boxed George. Oh. Charles Leclerc's had a bit of a nightmare. A long list of expletives. As you do. Alright. Let's fire these tyres up, baby. Right, so Hamilton's coming up to his pit window. Keep George on aggressive. I can't catch back up. In 17.5, they're doing 18.8s. Question is, if I do a one stop with Lando, I need to get in that DRS. I mean, I'm not bothered about the undercut. There's Lando next lap. Could probably go a lot further, to be fair. Might take him to lap 33, 34. Grip will be at his highest then. Ignore a minute. Oh, Verstappen has boxed. I'll box him to hards. I just need to make sure that Lando does not get any trouble. Pitch stop wise. I do expect them to undercut us big time. Please don't give me a... Oh, look at the state on that pit stop error. I did have 7 seconds over Verstappen though. But still. That's disgusting. At least Norris came out in clean air.
Big crash there. Be very careful.
Right then, we can take a look now. Now, we're with Lewis Hamilton here.
Oh, he overtook Lando.
Something's gone on there. Looks like it's
That's what I was trying to do. Well, that was nothing.
And charge button on.
Should be back with these in the DRS so I can recharge my battery. Yep. And by recharging my battery, I mean fuel. Right, I can do that. Right, let's go focus on Lando. 'Cause I cannot be losing time.
We've had a big crash here.
Who? As of the big
Debris.
crash.
So this is what happened. Now Alex Albon is part of this.
Why is everybody crashing so bad?
With not much room to move. And you can see how the
Ooh,
cars
that's the
come.
pair of them off.
Not easy to overtake.
Pace is still good, let's just keep it up.
Yeah, because you've lost a lot of time. I want to get right under that time as I possibly can. Drop Lewis so he's no longer a threat. Just completely get away from him. Alright, I've done that. Oh. That's either because Lewis is really pushing, or just Lando's not making any headway on these mediums, on these hards.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Look at the McLaren driver here. Now there's an inviting opportunity there, and the contact between the cars, inevitable.
Well done, George. Absolute idiot. George has thrown this away. Gotta love it. Of course, nobody had no penalties given. At least I don't have to box again with Lando. Just tyre wheel, like, tyre wheel's looking good. I could push as and when. Right, I'm back inside that window. Right, let me see George's strat. Edit strat. I want to add a new stint. Do I then do it in mediums? Right, mediums will go to the end. So that is okay. Need Lando to be doing faster times than that. Right, let's push out a bit. Lando a bit. I don't know who this is. Oh, it might be Leclerc. Yeah, it's Leclerc. It's a back marker. I should be able to forget about Lando for the time being. The tyre is looking good. I just hope that I just hope that this is the right strat. Sainz went to mediums, so did Ocon. Really good pit stop for George, that was, to be fair. Right, so is George back on track yet? Yeah, he did. Came out in P3. Right, so 9-10 seconds is the one. Oh, and George let Sainz get past him as well. Great stuff. That is okay. That is okay. Max has the box again as well.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Albon spin 2 and 5. That was bizarre. I don't mind them fighting because the more they fight, the more time they cost each other. As long as it doesn't end up costing George time. George is past the start then. And as long as he doesn't get hit again, we'll be absolutely fine. Because obviously I need to build Lando's time up, because I am not boxing Lando again. And currently, they're 3/10 faster. Stay behind. There we go. Just need to make sure that Lando's got all his batteries saved. Let's save a little bit of battery. I should be able to push both roughly the same. towards the end. But this is shaping up to be a really good finish. Grips high. So the only concern I've got is if there is a red flag now, I've not got a fresh set of softs for Lando. But that's okay. Yeah, that's to be expected. Well, I don't like the fact that he's almost dropped George. I knew there was a red flag coming.
Red flag.
But what happened? Verstappen's so lucky, man. He is still unboxed. Oh, ouch.
Wow.
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 Wow. Red flag it is then. Yeah? Softs? How many laps we go? Yeah, 21 laps. The softs should be more than fine. Confirm. Tyres. I have got a brand new set of softs for Lando. I had a feeling there was going to be a red flag.
The restart is moments away as the race continues.
We got plenty of fuel now as well, so
And it's lights out. And away we go.
the problem is now though is that I've got Max Verstappen right on our tail.
Big rush there.
What happened there?
Debris possible at turn 1.
Was that the two Red Bulls crashing? Let's go!
Try your best.
Okay.
Like I said, the only bad thing about that
Just need to make sure keep these tyres in good nick.
Yeah, confirm.
I said the only bad thing about that is they've just promoted Gasly and Ocon to P3 and P4. That is the only bad thing about it. But happy days, right? I need to make sure that George doesn't fight me. Do not fight, teammate. But we can crack on. Should be an easy 1-2. And Red Bull are not going to score any points this race. Right, so this lap, this is what I want to do. I'm going to push them both. Right, pause now. Do that, do that, do that, and do that. Maybe we can pull away from Ocon a little bit. Let Ocon and Gasly fight and make sure that they crash into each other, right? Hopefully. And then make sure that obviously we have got the fastest lap secured. George's tyre weight is like 111 degrees compared to Lando's. Alright, happy days. Happy days. 3 seconds in front. We can just vibe. We can just chill. Bring those tyre temps down a little bit. But apart from that, we can just vibe. All these laps to go. Battery will recharge on his own. 3 seconds out in front. What could go wrong? Not having George fight Lando. Gonna hold station. Hold station. George is getting pulled along by the ERS as well. So yeah. This should be good. And we still managed to pull a gap out. I wish De Vries or Hamilton would challenge them both for the win, mind. I'm actually going to turn George's field off. They're looking good with 15 laps to go. I don't want Lando pulling too far in front of George though, so let's just do that. Let's grab some fluid.
Hit up.
Oh, here we go.
So head down.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Oh, we've seen a few go off the track there.
Well done. Well done, Lando. Honestly. What did I say? What could possibly go wrong? Lando runs wide. Right, for that, it's going to be the other way around now. I was going to let Lando win. But it's not happening now. Lando is not going to fight his teammate. If he can't keep his car on the track, he doesn't deserve to win. And the fact that we was miles out in front, just absolutely vibing. And now we're going to have to end up pushing simply because Lando can't keep his car on the track. We were 4 seconds out in front. So have a look what the tyre difference is. Oh, we got much better tyre wear than those behind. Right, Lando is now in the... Let's get Lando into the DRS of George. Then I can start saving the tyres a little bit with Lando. Like I did with George. Am I inside? No, I'm still not inside. Wow, okay. Should be now, right? I am now. Just want to make sure that George doesn't do anything stupid. Yeah, and Lando's on low as well. Balance. Alright. And I did make sure that he's not going to fight his teammate. Yep, I did. Okay. Happy days. Right, the gap is back to 3 seconds with 10 laps left to go. 3.4, so that means Gasly and Ocon are fighting. I wish De Vries and Hamilton would do something about those, because obviously the more points we can take from them, the better. But you know, we're going to be scoring maximum points today, which is good, which is really good. I think this should be the difference to us securing P2 in the constructors, which would be pretty damn awesome. Like, Lando's usually pretty good on his tyres anyway, but by the end of this race... Right, it's going to be pretty good. The last 2 live streams I've done, I've had 2 red flags. What's the weather like? Well, I didn't think, because we obviously had that red flag, didn't we? Right, Gasly's pushing again. You know when they push and when they drop off. Well, obvious indicator is the fact that the time is going up. And then when it starts to come down, it means obviously they are flat out pushing. But this has been a really controlled, yeah, just a really controlled race. 6 more laps. And there should absolutely be no reason why, like fingers crossed, that we don't get this win. We got much better tyre weight. Yeah, 8% in Kit Russell's case. 9%, nearly 10% in front of Lando. So yeah. Ouch. 4.4 is the gap. Oh yeah. Ocon's doing 18.4s. Yeah, we're flying. We've legged it. Gap's 4.3. 3.8. 4.3 to George. Yeah, they're done. Could probably even slow down with George, to be fair. Just wish that Hamilton's finally got past De Vries. I wish he'd go and do something and get past Gasly. But I've never done on my team where your own drivers like are so are just so injury, like mistake prone. Then Lando's going to finish the race on like 55% tyre wear compared to like the likes of Ocon and Gasly. See, Hamilton's been burning his tyres. Sonoda's got 60%. Perez. Yeah, man. 49% for Magnussen. We'll be alright. 3 laps to go. I do feel kind of bad. I think I might swap them around again. Because let's be fair, Lando is... But then I know my luck. I'll probably let them fight and they'll take each other out like the two Red Bulls did earlier. And nobody wants that, right? Hamilton P3. Let's go. Right. I am going to let them fight. I'm actually going to swap them over. And then I'm going to swap them over. To be fair, Lando was winning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did George fall off so massively? Why did he fall off 2 seconds? If he ain't careful, he's going to have Lewis on his tail. Oh, and De Vries is overtaking Gasly as well. Oh, we've won. We are P2 in the Constructors.
Awesome.
This garage has just gone mental.
Nice, good job.
Race winner. We're taking the flag. Taking the
It's all
flag.
over. Norris picks up first place.
Astounding. I don't think anyone would deny them their victory lap after a race like that.
What a day to be alive. What a day to be alive. Maximum points. Alpine in the mud.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got
The only
their
thing that
race
would have made
strategy
this, or just
absolutely
rounded
spot
off
on.
the entire day,
But
would have
just
been
look
getting
at this.
a decent
The
results in
overwhelming
the
excitement for those
fastest pit slot.
celebrating this
But
achievement.
yeah, look at that. P1, P2, max points. Oh, all right. We can't catch Max in the drivers because he's already won that. He won that the other day. But we definitely can do P2 and P3. And it's safe to say that we, with only 3 races left to go, have secured P2. Which is what we initially had to do. 18 podiums versus 15. Tell you what though, this is going to be a really difficult task. But if Red Bull doesn't score any more points... Oh no, no they can't. I was just going to say... No. Red Bull has won the Constructors as well, which is a shame. Because I think there's only 82 points left. 3 races to go, and obviously the sprint race. But, yeah. That is fantastic. We've managed to secure P2. Brilliant stuff. Right, I'm out. You take care, guys. Hope you have a good one. Peace.